I started with Clubwell at 73 units a year when I started 3 years ago. This last year we did 310 units as a team, and I'm extremely profitable and looking at doing about 500 units this year.
That's what happens when you don't dress the way they tell you to dress when you're doing a video. Take note. Thanks for that sizzle reel. That's pretty cool. I'm Liz McDonald. I actually run a teamerage, a brokerage and a team outside of Washington, D.C. in Virginia, West Virginia, and Maryland. And this is my first event book. I took a picture of it last week. I found it from 2018. There's Michael Hellickson in the upper corner, building a world-class business. I pulled this out because he asked me to talk about growth. And so I looked back through my notes in that book, and I pulled out the nuggets that I got from my first event 4 years ago. And I realized that that's all I needed. I needed to implement the notes that I took in 2018 to grow my business from, in 2017, our team did 52 units total. Last year we did 310. And I don't do that alone, right? I have a team. I have extraordinary professionals who I work with every day who make that happen. When I was sitting in your seat, and it was actually over here, like 4 rows in, like in the middle there, because I wasn't VIP. I didn't know it existed. I'd found the event online. So I was in the middle there. When I was sitting there, I'd actually grown a property management company from 4 units to 350. But my partner and I, our relationship was unraveling. And so we were actually figuring out how to dismantle the company, and he ended up buying me out of it that year in 2018. So I had to figure out, I knew when I was here, I had to figure out how to grow from those 52 units to create consistency and stability for my staff, consistency and stability for my family, and also for my clients. So that's why I was here. So I started taking notes, and these are my actual notes from that event. Operational excellence. I started to figure out how to create operational excellence, and I pulled those pieces out. It'll surprise some of you to learn that I'd already been in coaching, not Club Wealth, somewhere else, and I still didn't have a CRM. Look, it was a note. Get a CRM. Somebody on the stage said that in her worst year, she had listed 100 listings. She'd taken 100 listings, and she was, I don't know, doing like 140 at the time, and it got my attention. And I thought, that's crazy. It stretched my mind, stretched my brain, that was even possible. So I went to work trying to figure out how to do that. You'll note my notes. I have a little lead generation, lead follow-up, and lead conversion. This is a little joke to myself in my own notes when I write the words follow-up. But but I started figuring out what those basics were. I had done 52 transactions with my team to that point, and I didn't know what the basics were. So what we were able to do is we were able to start to define positions and define roles in our team, like a listing manager and a listing coordinator, like a transaction coordinator, and what that actually looks like, and sort of focus in on that. The other thing I was doing is this is also from that same book, I was figuring out where the most important things are for me to spend my time on. So I'm going to encourage you to take some time while you're here and really figure out where you should be spending your time this year and next year as the market shifts. And then I started getting really focused on, okay, if somebody else can do 100 listings in their worst year, I bet I could do that, right? Anything one person can do, another can do. So I got really focused in on a whiteboard in my office, and I would just go tick, 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 slash, tick, 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 slash, tick, 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 slash. 2019, I did 101 listings. 2020, I did 109. And last year I was right there at 100 as well. You guys can totally do that. And then as I learned how to hone in my listing business, I started figuring out how to help my team to also do ridiculous amounts of business. And, understanding how to follow up with clients, how to build a team that's doing 2 deals a month within their first 3 months when they're brand new agents, how to do a daily huddle every day so that the team can be on the same page, and sort of putting all the little pieces together, right? It's all little pieces. And so what I would encourage you to do today and tomorrow, as you're going to your breakout sessions and main stage, is take notes. And take as many notes as you can, right? You can later figure out what's important for you this year. Figure out what you're looking to do in the next year to create profitability in your business and to continue to grow, if that's your goal. And figure out where those pieces are, right? What do you need in the next 2 days to take your business to the next level? I encourage you to write that down right now. What do you need from this event to grow your business to the next level? What do you need from this event to help your clients to have smoother transactions? What do you need from this event to help your team through changes? What pieces do you need? And then I'd encourage you, you're going to find out, as if you write that down, and I think a lot of you just did, that's great. You're going to start to see that those pieces just pop up in your book like they did in mine in 2018. They just show up. And that's where the magic happens, right? Then you go home and implement. And that's where you're able to actually help your team, help your community to continue to grow, and help your clients. That's where you get the referrals. That's where you get that sphere business that's really, really valuable. So I challenge you today to take all that mess in your head and think about what it is that you actually need for your business. And actually what's going to happen here is you're going to start to see the things come pulled out over the next 2 days. So for me, I sold that business and we'll talk about that another time. I want to quote Virginia Corbett, our coach Virginia. You don't have to be the very best at everything. You just have to not suck at the important things. So the important thing for you guys is figure out what the important things are in the next 2 days.